Welcome to my journey of becoming a UKMD.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Angel, a Ukraine trained medical doctor working on gaining GMC registration so that I can practice in the United Kingdom. In today's video, we're looking at the IELTS One Skill Test Retake, which is a part of the key changes for the UKFP 2025. We'll take a look at all the other key changes, after which we'll focus on the IELTS One Skill Test Retake. So the first key change that is listed on their website is the removal of the Dean statement. The Dean statement is no longer required to be submitted by applicants, and we can now prove our medical qualification either by providing a copy of our medical certificate, or if you have completed and you don't have your certificate, by getting a letter from your school to state that you have completed, or if you have not yet completed, by getting a letter from your school to state that you will be completing soon. On their website, they did not state when you would have to complete, but looking at the previous timelines, like we saw in the other video that I made, it could be that you would be required to complete medical school by October. So just keep that in mind if you wouldn't have completed by the time you have to submit your eligibility application. Also, for applicants whose schools appear on the GMC's list of qualifications they may accept, or what we call the GMC's grey list, they must submit extra evidence that the GMC actually considers them likely to receive provisional registration before they will be considered eligible, or before they can continue with the process. So this has to be a letter or an email showing the appropriate letterheads or appropriate emails stating that you are likely to be considered for GMC provisional registration. The UKFPO will then analyze these or such applicants on a case by case basis. The deadline to submit this extra evidence will be on Friday, the 6th of September 2024, 12 o'clock British Summer Time. The final key change to the UKFP 2025 is to the English proficiency requirements. The first change in regards to the English proficiency is that for applicants who are going to use their primary medical qualification as proof of their English proficiency, your university must be from a country which is on the list of countries that GMC considers English to be their native and official language. The UKFPO is going to work with that list, and I will have that linked in the description. So please do check if you have plans of using your primary medical qualification as your proof of English proficiency. Please check if it's from a university that is on any of those countries. The second change to the English proficiency requirements, which is quite significant, is the change to the IELTS certificate. Firstly, only the academic versions of the IELTS test will be accepted, unlike last year when the general version was also accepted. So only the academic version of IELTS is going to be accepted for the application process. The next change is the introduction of the IELTS One Skill Test Retake. So what is the IELTS One Skill Test Retake? This is a new addition to the IELTS, which allows candidates to retake one skill of a test that they did if they did not receive the results that they needed. So for example, you're taking listening, reading, writing, and speaking, but then you did not get your desired results in your writing. Then now that there's the introduction of the one skill test retake, you can take the writing part only, and it will still be, the new results will still be a part of your results. So it's not as though you're taking a completely different test. It's going to be like a part of your test still. Now, the IELTS One Skill Test Retake is only available at the moment for the computer version of the test in selected countries and in selected test centers. And you can only retake one skill per test. So like I stated earlier, if you retake the writing skill, you won't have the chance to retake maybe the reading also, or the listening or the speaking. You can only retake one section with this new opportunity. To be able to take the one skill test retake, you need to have taken your original test in a center that offers it, And if after receiving your results you're not happy with any of the skills or any of the sections, you can go ahead to book the one skill test retake. Also, you must complete it within 60 days of taking your original test. You will receive the results within 3 to 5 days, and you receive a new test report with a new score for the section you retook together with the other three sections you did not retake. You can either use the old certificate or the new certificate, as both of them will be valid for 2 years.
Before we move on to how you can use the One Skill retakes for your UKFP applications, please note that the GMC does not accept One Skill retakes. And so if you get the desired scores that covers you for GMC registration or for your PLAB, but you do not meet that for the foundation program, you can submit the old certificate to the GMC, and then when you retake, you can submit the new scores to the foundation program.
To use this in your UKFP application, the UKFPO must be able to see your results in the IELTS verification portal. No changes have been made to the score that is required though, and they still require a minimum of 7.5 in each skill. For the OET, no change has been made at all. You still need to meet the minimum score of 400 in all sections, and you need to have taken all the sections in one sitting. And for both exams, the date that you took them should not be earlier than the 6th of August 2023. I think this means that the foundation program 2025 is going to start on the 6th of August 2025. So I wish you all the best if you're taking your English test soon. And as always, join me and let's go on this journey together.